Good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and make this my first video attempt and see how it goes. This is the answer to Module 1 discussion question 1 with regard to juvenile justice and delinquency. So let's go ahead and start by defining some of these terms. What is a juvenile and what are the origins of this? The juvenile justice system, similar to what we know it today, has its origins back to the late 19th century. Prior to that, juvenile justice was not really differentiated from adult justice. In fact, juveniles were tried in a very same or similar manner as adults. In fact, they were even incarcerated together. As public opinion changed over time, efforts were put into place to separate juvenile from adult justice. In juvenile justice, the crime is actually known as a delinquency, but for all intent and purposes, it's kind of the same. When an adult commits a robbery, that's known as a crime. If a juvenile commits a robbery, it's known as a delinquency. For the purposes of justice, a juvenile is defined as anybody under 18 years of age, so up until the last day of their 17th year would be considered a juvenile. That said, different states will set age limits on where they will prosecute juveniles, the lowest being 6 or 7, but again, this might vary from state to state. To me, I think the most significant aspect of the juvenile justice system is that, as I stated earlier, how its origins were that juveniles were treated almost exactly the same as adults. This is kind of mind-boggling to me how, even prior to modern psychology, how nobody really stopped and realized that a child developmentally and intellectually was different than an adult. This is pretty clear, and it's very surprising that nobody really stopped to consider that because a child is less advanced or developmental than an adult, that therefore they should be treated differently. But of course, as I indicated, this advanced, and now in modern criminal justice, we recognize that children are in fact different and therefore should be treated differently. The significance of this, of course, and the rationale behind this philosophy is that ideally children are regarded as having some of the most best opportunities of reformation and being able to re-enter society and be able to contribute in a positive and healthy way. And that is one of the largest motivating factors for why juvenile justice has been separated from adult justice, not only to be able to give for what a child needs as separate from an adult needs, but also because of this greater chance and likelihood of reformation.